Hey Virgos, this is Perigaea Tarot. I am here to do your daily reading. Oh my. Let's ask the universe, the person who's on your mind, Virgos, who's on my Virgo's mind. How does this person feel towards Virgo? And what are their next moves towards Virgo? Oh, they could be feeling defensive, angry. Okay, how does my Virgo's person feel towards Virgo? So this feels like an energy right now of somebody who is feeling like maybe something has ended between the two of you, and they're wanting to, more than anything, it's like, it feels like kind of like a manipulative, not necessarily, you know, negative, but just someone who's like, maybe if I take this tack toward this person, then they will accept me back. You know, it's someone, they're afraid that you're not going to accept them back, and they feel like they need to act hurt. I'm not saying that they aren't hurt, but maybe this is someone who is feeling like if they act hurt and if they take that approach to communicating with you, that they won't be accused or held accountable, maybe. The Queen of Wands in the reverse, there could have been a third party, maybe. How does this person on my Virgo's mind, how do they feel towards Virgo? Knight of Wands in the reverse. So I'd say that they are mostly feeling sort of, they don't have a lot of confidence. They're feeling a bit debilitated in terms of their confidence or their right to approach you. You could be dealing with a fire sign. Yeah, definitely, I'd say dealing with the fire sign. And they're trying to think of an approach and a way in. And yet, because both of these cards are in the reverse, I still feel like this person, it feels almost like someone who's not apologizing and doing what, you know, they're not operating in the upright energy. They're still kind of operating in this like kind of manipulative, kind of, you know, deflecting of blame kind of energy. This is you perceiving that maybe there's some kind of a third party here. But I'd say that with the moon in the reverse, you're maybe starting not to care because you just, this person is not, they're not approaching you in the way that, you feel they should approach you. And I'm not saying that you don't care at all, but it's this kind of attitude like, you know, you're just tired. It's like this, I don't want to fight is what it looks like to me. It's like, I don't want to fight. I don't want to get into some kind of verbal altercation with you. Certainly not a physical altercation. It's like you just don't want the drama. And it almost feels like broaching the subject would just bring drama. Within Temperance, this could be somebody who has a drinking problem or anxiety issues. Maybe they have a condition that, you know, makes them a lot more sort of anxious than normally would be. So with the Six of Pentacles in the reverse to the Knight of Pentacles, this is someone who I'm feeling maybe they think that if it's like they're hoping to right an imbalance maybe by offering you something. But it feels like somebody who is trying to cover up one form, one thing with another rather than making it right in the way it should be, maybe. Or at the very least, this is someone who wants to come in and balance an imbalance with you, because they know that you are what they want. They know that they want to be with you. They know that they want to rush towards you. You are the direction that they want to go in. They feel certain of it. They're absolutely certain of what they want. Also, this could be someone very, very highly motivated by their own desires rather than, you know, obviously we all have desires, but this almost feels like someone who who thinks a little bit too much about just pleasing themselves and doesn't necessarily, and they rush into things just because of wanting to please themselves rather than thinking about the whole or both parties. But I think this feels like a strong desire to rush in and make things right with you. You could be dealing with a Cancerian or an earth sign, a Gemini as well. With the Lovers in the reverse, though, with the King of Pentacles in the reverse, there could be some element of whether or not this person is fully committed to this relationship. There might be some element of like, they're coming in as a knight, but not really as a king. With the Lovers in the reverse, it could be that they haven't fully made up their mind, or that maybe they don't want you to think that they've made up their mind. Obviously, some people are, you know, fed by keeping other people on the hook, by keeping them uncertain. And it could be something like that. I'm not saying that it necessarily has to be. But this could also just be somebody realizing that by like in the past, if they had not made a choice, they're understanding that that communicates instability, and that communicates like something that is not your counterpart type energy, and that it's not what you want, and that it doesn't work for you. And I sense that this is someone who wants to be what you want, you know, what you need. With the Four of Pentacles here, this is someone who wants to protect themselves, perhaps from your wrath, or this could be you feeling the need to protect yourself from this person. But this is energy. With the Queen of Swords in the reverse, I'd say that this is you being not too happy with this person, and maybe they feel the need to protect themselves from that. But again, it could just be in their head. With the Eight of Swords in the reverse, it could just be that their anticipation of you being rough with them is completely in their head. I don't think that this person has been a perfect angel to you. But I don't think that you should be horrendously rough with them. But I also don't think that you should just give them a completely brand new slate and make it too easy. Because I'm almost sensing this energy of someone who is like, if this person will allow me to just pretend like I did nothing, that I'll go along with it, and I won't be accountable, and I won't really, you know, it's almost like they're not necessarily looking to make things as much to make things right with you as to just have their wrongs written off. And that's not right. You know, like that's not how things should be. You know, in a relationship, a person needs to care about how you feel. And, you know, this could be for some of you, not all. I'm sensing that this is not for all of you, but for some of you, you're in a situation where this person is really more concerned about placing themselves back in the power position than they are about making things actually genuinely right with you. I feel like they're trying to avert drama or crisis from that could be produced by your anger. Because, you know, it's like the King of Wands in the reverse deserves the Queen of Wands in the reverse. From the way that he acts, he deserves to be with the Queen of Wands in the reverse. And the Queen of Wands in the reverse is angry. And she's, you know, even bitchy. And so it's like, you know, it's like this is representative of the kind of attitude that he deserves from you, from the way that you've been treated. And he's trying to avert having to face responsibility for that, perhaps. All right, so let's get an oracle card for you. Oh, you were right. So there's some element of this person knowing that I'm sensing that there was some kind of an altercation here, and you maybe told them what you thought about their actions or something that was going on with them, and they're like, they know that you're right. They know that you are in the right. They know that in relationship to the conflict between the two of you, you are in the right, that they are the one who did wrong, essentially. All right, so how does my Virgo's person feel towards Virgo? We get this one quite a lot. Life without you is hopeless, dark, and depressing. I miss your light. So this is someone who, whether they're sharing this with you or not, they gain a lot from your presence in their life. And they definitely, they feel it very, very strongly when you're not present in their life. The passion I feel is overwhelming. I don't know how to handle this, and I need to hold back my true feelings for you. So this could be somebody who really does care for you and they want you back, and yet there's some toxic behavior here that it's like, if you really care about somebody, then you should, you know, then you should absolutely be willing to apologize if you're wrong. If there's anything else, I think they're hurting over you. I think that they are missing you, but that they're hiding it. Yeah, with the Ace of Swords in the reverse, they're very scared that you're going to leave their life for good. And yet, on the flip side, they're not putting in all the effort that they could to drop their pride and do what they need to do. So it's kind of like, well, yeah, I feel bad for you, but do I really? What is this Ten of Swords in the reverse to the Knight of Wands in the reverse? This is someone wanting to come in and hoping that they can balance things out with you, maybe by giving you a gift. It feels like a distraction tactic a little bit, but you know, even still, it feels like there's a few different narratives here. One way or another, this is someone who doesn't want things to end with you, and they're hoping that they can come in and sort of appease you and balance things out. With the Knight of Wands in the reverse at twice, you know, there certainly could be some kind of possibility of this being someone who is, you know, not fully committal. And yet right underneath that, we have the Hierophant to the Emperor to the King of Wands. You know, so those are some pretty strong commitment energies, but maybe this is somebody on what, you know, for some of you, maybe this is somebody who more identifies personally in their identity as being someone who is committed and who's taking care of others, but it's not really even so much about them caring for someone. It's about the way that they identify. You know, it's more about, you know, validating their own identity rather than actually caring for others. And that in reality, their real energy in terms of real emotional commitment is the Knight of Wands in the reverse. It's like, yeah, I'm not really, you know, like, it's like they want to be seen as a husband and a provider perhaps, but that, you know, deep down, they just want to flirt with everybody kind of thing. That could be for some of you, not all. Or for on the more positive end of the spectrum, this could be somebody who they definitely don't want things to end with you, and they want to come in and commit to you. But there's an essence here of wondering if they are good enough. There's a lot of fire energy. So you could definitely be dealing with a Leo, Aries, or a Sagittarius. But this is somebody who wants to take responsibility. They want to commit to you, but they're just feeling a little bit inadequate. Like with the Knight of Wands in the reverse, they're feeling kind of inadequate, but they want to be good enough for you, and they want to give to you, you know, as much as you've given to them. What is this Knight of Wands in the reverse? Yeah, with the King of Pentacles, they want to be your counterpart. They want to be the person who's on your level. They want to commit to you, and they want you to see them that way. With the Two of Pentacles in the reverse, this could be them understanding that they need to come out of instability, or that they need to stop juggling something. They need to be in a place where they can focus and be more stable, or that they need to, you know, they need to fully make a decision, perhaps. I'm sensing that, again, this could be somebody, this feels like it applies to both sides of the question. This is somebody who maybe has fed their self-esteem by leaving partners in the dark, making them think that, like, maybe they're kind of up in the air about who they want, you know, because that can be a way to make yourself seem important and special. And I think that they're understanding, I need to come out of that. I need to, you know, because the King of Pentacles here only has one pentacle in his hand. He's decided what he wants, and he's committed to it. He's being mature, you know, and this Two of Pentacles is like, I don't know, juggling all these pentacles. Yeah, and so this is them wanting to reach out to you, but wanting to reach out to you in a way, because it's the Page of Pentacles, in a way that can start a pathway towards that commitment, and that is making that apparent to you from the beginning. Like, they want to come in and communicate with you, but they're really worried that they're really worried that you will take whatever they have to say wrongly and be like, oh yeah, they're just still like this. But I think that they are understanding that you could be paranoid with the High Priestess in the reverse to the Knight of Cups in the reverse. That they might be paranoid, that you might be paranoid that they're lying, that they're manipulating, and they really don't want you to think that. What are their motives towards my Virgos? What is my Virgo's person? What is their motive towards Virgo? So they want to come out of their own head in terms of their, you know, their perhaps paranoia or their bondages, and I'd say that they want you to as well, because they want to bring you out of paranoia and distrust, because they want to bring you out of this paranoia that they are insincere, because really they want the Ten of Cups with you. That's what they really genuinely want with you. They want this sincere reunion with you. And they understand that to do that, they are going to have to take on that burden. With the Five of Pentacles in the reverse, they want to come out of the cold, and they want to bring you out of the cold. You know, it's actually, it's not just, you know, it isn't just them. It's that they want to help you. They want you to be safe and secure, and they want to take that burden on their back. You could be dealing with a man with blonde hair. I'm seeing this figure right here. His hair is standing out to me. So this is someone who, with a noble heart, who wants to take on the burden of making you happy and making you trust them again. They really do care for you. And with the Lovers here, I feel like they have definitely made their choice and they want real intimacy with you. All right, so let's see if there is one more card we can pull for you. Let's get one of these. Universe, can you give me a card for this situation? Any advice or of telling how my Virgo's person feels towards my Virgo? Okay. Emotions are running high. So I would say that, and there could be something, I feel like this is saying that there could be something going on right now where one or both of you were feeling very emotional, kind of overwhelmed, and maybe there were things were said that might have been kind of harsh. And I feel like this is saying, bring love into the situation. This is saying, like, take it easy on this person, you know, try to find reasons if you feel like you want to, and this, you know, this person is right for you and they haven't pushed things too far. Try to find reasons to forgive and take things lightly and be affectionate towards this person, because I feel like at this point, however the two of you express yourselves and come off to each other is going to make a big difference. And whether or not this person feels like that you are an open door to them is going to define whether or not they actually step up. And I feel like this is your person, fire energy, saying it's time to take action. This person wants to take action towards you. And I feel like this is you. And what this is saying is that, like, there needs to be a receptive quality to you that makes them feel like you will accept them for them to take that action. You know, they want to charge in, but they need to feel like they're going to be accepted. So, and also here, I'll just say we have these two new moons. Could be also an eclipse, a new moon eclipse. So there could be something big about a moon cycle that's coming up as well. So anyways, Virgos, I hope that this has helped you and that you guys are doing well, and I will speak to you soon.